A dream of the future brought to reality by
Sensation Station Network.
East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead. Dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Mason, Eagle, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast. From Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Craig, Jack, yeah, black on.
Woo! Let me say it again. Woo! For the Falcons win. Hey, man, you're tuned into the dopest sports show on radio. It's The Crush. Right here on the Sensation Station Network. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. Shout out to them Falcons. Shout out about... Nah, we won't do that today.
If you were about peace, you wouldn't be talking like that. But let's keep going.
I am your humble co-host, not today though, Eulogizing, and with me as always. Wow.
I'm never gonna be humble, so let's go. Let's just get it.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Macy Hurt Jr. How you doing, baby?
Hey man, you had to throw Junior in there?
Yeah.
You never throw Junior in there. What's going on today?
I did official today.
You changed. Because we got company, you get fans all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh,
look to your left too, Macy. We got a big camera in front of us, man. I want them to know your whole name when they put it across.
Oh man, come on, man. You gotta do your boy like that.
Hey man, we have a great show for you guys today. We have a friend of the show. You don't think a lot can go on since August when we had you on before, but
a lot has happened.
A lot has went on, and we got a lot to cover with Tracy Hutchins. How you doing today?
I don't know. You know, so I had so much fun last time. I told you, didn't I tell you?
Right.
I wanted to come back because
Right.
an hour just wouldn't do it for me.
No.
Right.
And she's back, y'all. And
Right. We're gonna do it quarterly.
we got on the book quarterly. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I carved out some dates.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send them to you again.
Okay.
So let's go.
We got a great show for you guys today, man. We are hot topics. We got to talk about some things during hot topics. We have our crush interview with Tracy Hutchins. We got some crush rundown, some reallys. Macy, how your really list today?
My really list, really we really need to do like 2 segments because it's really like a page. But I mean,
make sure you get to have your wide out corner today.
I got my own segment again today, so I feel.
Are you ready? You ready to get some things?
Good. I'm surprised my voice actually works. Cause I actually thought I was gonna lose my voice.
I did too.
I did too. Yeah, I kind of for a second I did, but when we went that last round of water, to close out the night,
I told you we had to go to the water, man, and
no doubt,
thing,
no doubt,
finish it out strong because we had a show to do today.
Right.
And we do.
Right.
Shout out to everybody who came and turned out live at ATL, man. We we're glad to see some of y'all. Some of y'all I've been hearing about and didn't get a chance to talk to. We did it this weekend, man. Big things out there. Shout out to Nate, Walt, and everybody who was out there this weekend. We appreciate the love. Shout out to me and Kenyatta Watson for having us out there for the True 19 this weekend. Awesome event. Got a chance to meet a couple of people. Mike Vick, shout out to you, and Cam, whatever. Anyway, we'll keep it going.
You gonna do the whole team like that?
Thomas Davis started it.
Well,
Cam, that's what we just said.
You and the Carolina Panthers don't have a good
No, we don't have a good
rapport.
rapport, man. We don't have a good rapport, man.
Not at all.
And I like Miss Cece. It's our family, man.
Yeah, right.
So, man, you ready to do this?
I'm always ready, man.
What number can they call us on the Cricket Wireless Hotline, man?
Well, since Erica already gave it out, you guys can call the show at 678-613-5857. And know I will be giving out her cell phone number sometime today.
So if you have anything that you want to call and talk to us about today, also today we will announce the time frame where Macy or her will be doing the Dirty Bird this weekend.
Now, we got to talk about that because y'all got to win because it's the winner, right?
He changed the rules on
No, I'm just saying. Because it was supposed to be in Dallas, Atlanta, so the winner.
Hot topics.
There
Coming
it
up
is.
big, man. I'll be right back.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience, an ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day. I want to be a football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Hey, Teddy, why is investing important?
Most people have goals that they're trying to reach in life that has something to do with growing their assets. That's a problem that we have in our community because we don't take enough risk to actually grow our assets to meet our expectations.
So how does Parish Capital help me?
I see myself as a world-class investor. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm here to bring a transparent, low-fee strategy so people understand what they're getting into when they invest. $1 today is not worth the same as $1 tomorrow. You can go to my website at parishcapital.com or call us at 800-618-1940.
Invest your mind.
Ignore the noise, stay focused, and prosperity be unto you. Hey, this is Teddy Parrish, and you're listening to The Crush on ssnatl.com.
Hot topics.
Going to them hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile is becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy with Passion Dentistry for 15 years. Make that 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. Maceo, I think we have a caller on our Cricket Wireless hotline, brother.
Already?
Yes, sir.
Hey, caller, what your question on?
Oh, Maceo, I'm pressing on the show with my pal.
What's up, Mike?
How you doing, Mike?
Oh, I'm doing fine after that great Falcon victory.
Oh, it was excellent, man. It was an excellent win, man.
Hey, man, y'all one step away. Yeah. One step away.
Who would have thought it last season then?
Hey, man.
I'm going to say hello to our guest tonight, Tracy.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Well,
Tracy,
thank you.
You pulling for our call?
I am. See, I don't say y'all's team. I say our team.
That's what's up.
I say our team, Maceo. Because to me, home is wherever you're at the time.
That's
so
what's up.
You root for the home team.
That's what's up. We appreciate that, Tracy.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Mike, man, thanks for calling, man. We'll see you this Sunday, brother.
All right, then.
All right, then. What number did Mike call us at, Maceo?
Mike called the show at 678-613-5857. Said, listen, we're not going to deal with this all day. Nah, I'm just joking. Let's go.
All right, so today's hot topic, we will read from the book of Cowboys Hater, chapter 4, verse 21 and 88.
And they say,
the Cowboy fans thought their playoff cup runneth over, but it runneth empty. Quoting the great Michael McFadden, how about them Cowboys? Not. We're going to end with a song real quick before we get to the topic.
Can we get a hymn in there first?
It's so hard to say goodbye to the Cowboy Nation. Yeah. Tracy, do you have anything you want to say to the Cowboy Nation this morning, this afternoon, this evening?
No. I mean, no.
Makes you heard.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything you would like to say to the Cowboy Nation?
Hey, man. Hey, great ride. We're in great position. Hey, those are the breaks, but now we know.
Yeah.
You know, what I always thought, our defense would finally catch up to us. It did. And, man, you know, the guy.
That was superhuman.
Listen.
What he did yesterday.
Go get me 100 quarterbacks and line them all up in that position and make them roll out and try to complete that ball. I guarantee you nobody else can complete that ball but that guy.
It was something to see.
No doubt.
This weekend established. We'll talk more about it tomorrow during our NFL press conference. NFL Crushing the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But the Saturday, all the home teams won, and then Sunday, all the road teams won, which told you about some of the parity in the NFL. And it's funny that the next weekend, 4 quarterbacks will be playing that had over 200 yards together. But the main thing I want to talk about during the hot topic is the electricity that this city has right now in Atlanta. And I know, Tracy, you being out there and being able to see that, can you feel it right now with some of this? We don't get this far much, so we're kind of happy right now.
Exactly. I think it's, 1999?
We went in 2011, but we lost to the San Francisco Giants.
So it's been a while. It's been a while, and it is great to see the city rally around a team, because you sometimes get the feeling that a lot of people are fair weather friends and just jump on the bandwagon when it's convenient. And even though that may be the case sometimes, it is good to see the whole city really rally around the team, and everyone get excited, and we just have our fingers crossed for this coming weekend, obviously, but for Sunday. But, it's great to see, and that applies to all the coverage that we've been doing, and it's going to be nonstop up until Sunday.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be crazy from now on to... Hey, Macy, I know, how your mama feeling right now? I know she got to be feeling good.
She's happy, but she's still not saying much.
She cautious. And and I can feel that, too. You know what I'm saying?
She's been here.
Yeah,
she's been here.
Because we also saw the guy who played for Green Bay who's coming to his place right there.
Yes, we have.
But to see the city, though, Maceo, this is going to be another buzz. It would have been good to see the Cowboys, Falcons for us.
I'm proud. I'm proud.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
And I think it's going to be something that we're going to look forward to for the whole week. It's just going to be hype.
Y'all have been sad for so long, man. I'm proud. I'm like, you know how, like, when your daughter get that, like, those certificates, like she just dominate honors awards day.
So you feeling like that right now?
I'm watching you guys. That's why I kind of sat back. I'm like, you know what, man? I just want to go give all these guys a hug.
I mean, about time, man. It was a tough one.
Right. You can't be down forever.
You can't be.
Cubs won. The Cavs won. Even the Cleveland Browns won a game.
Wow. You gonna put
Keep
that in
hope
there?
alive.
You gonna put that in there like that?
Yeah, man. I'm proud. Listen, I'm
like you
proud.
took a shot right there.
No, I'm proud.
Bring the Browns and us in there, man. Anyway, man.
That was a bad way to.
Nah, you can't do that, man.
Okay.
So you're not gonna take that away from us.
No, I'm not gonna take it back now.
He already put it out there.
It's all on film and HD and everything right now. Hey, man. So what I'm going to say right now is for all you Falcon fans out here, keep it going. It's going to make the city. It's going to be good for the city. Because, I'm one of those people who really became a fan when I kept seeing out of the outside people bringing the hate, like at the ESPNs and all that, when they were talking about.
And they still hate.
This city don't do nothing.
They still hate.
This city don't do this.
It's so funny. I was listening to Bamonde Jones. Now, Bamonde, basically from around these parts.
Yeah.
Boy, major hater. Major hater.
Yeah.
But that's why you have to win, and so you can just stick it to them.
Yeah.
But you gotta finish the drill.
Yeah. And this is the last game that will ever be played in the Georgia Dome this weekend, so it should be good to see that. I expect the crowd to be raucous, the city to be hype. I think it's. Do we know what the weather's going to be this weekend?
Rain. The forecast is rain. So it'll be warm, but it'll be raining.
So it'll be raining.
So it won't be a repeat of this past weekend when it was gorgeous.
Oh, my gosh.
And everybody was out tailgating and having a good time.
Yeah.
So I don't think too many people will be tailgating. They'll, scoot on into the stadium.
Yeah, but you got to close, a dome.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody who had a parking lot this weekend who came up.
Yeah, the parking lot, they went up from
$20
spot was $60.
Man, they went up 200% on prices, baby.
Shout out.
But they went to the school of AG Entertainment, baby.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
You're going to call AG.
That's my guy.
That's it.
There's no doubt.
Hey, man, can you imagine what they're going to be this weekend?
It's going to be crazy.
Parking is going to be ridiculous.
Shane Walker, this Shane, this not Maceo, this Shane. Shane say last time I went to the Super Bowl, Eugene Robinson had a night out in Miami.
Quit bringing up Eugene.
I didn't say that. That's from Shane.
Shane, why you got to...
Shane said that, not
teammate.
I don't want y'all to think I'm throwing shade.
You are.
No, I'm reading what Shane said.
Out of all the quotes, you reading that one?
Right. He just repeated.
That's what came up.
He just retweeted it.
Yeah.
That would be. That's not me. I'm just retweeting.
Right. Jonelle say it's gonna be a 30% chance of rain.
30%.
Hey, listen,
We
fam,
got weatherman on the
the
thing.
nation is on it, man. I love it.
Weatherman and everything. When we come back, man, we get
It's time.
talk to our friend Tracy. Thank you, Cowboy fans. We appreciate your love this year. We'll see you next year. You got a bright future. When we come back, man.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to save.
This is Judge Hatchet, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Going to the question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support, developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy.com, ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, you ready to do this, man?
Coming to the microphone, we just found out she was a supermodel because her hair blow all the time.
It's all blown, ain't it?
Hey, man, CBS46 news anchor, man, all the time. She got all the slots, 4, 5, 6, and 11.
I do it all. Trust me, there is not a job at that station I haven't done.
Clearly.
Besides weather.
There it is.
Yeah.
She loves to shop. She loves the restaurant hop. Our friend, man, Tracy Hutchins, to the microphone.
Thank you.
Hey,
It's
Tracy.
good to be back.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Welcome
You know,
back.
a lot has happened since August.
Yeah.
Did you guys see my pictures that I posted? I know you did because you liked some of them. When I flew with the Thunderbirds.
Oh, that was
I saw that.
Oh
All
my
outdoors.
goodness,
Part
that
of
was
my-
a bucket list moment.
Wow.
So we did 9 Gs with the Thunderbirds.
Crap. I was going to ask how many G's you went.
9. I'm in the 9G club now.
Okay.
He's like, I'm going to try and do everything I can to get you to pass out or throw up. I did neither.
Wow.
So we did, loops and whirls and twirls and, yeah, we did 9Gs a few times. Yeah.
So are you a thrill seeker like that, to do stuff like that?
Well, here's the thing, Manuel. I mean, if your station said, hey, we're going to let you go up with the Thunderbirds and waste about $30,000 worth of jet fuel, then why not? This is and they do that. It's kind of a community building thing that they do every market they go in, they pick 2 people to fly with them as like media or VIPs. To fly with them before they do an air show.
Right.
So they are probably the greatest group of men and women I have met, and nothing but kind. Now, when we were doing the parachute drill, that kind of scared me a little bit. Because he's like, "Oh, you probably won't need this, but here's what." So, what do you do if your parachute gets raveled up? I'm like, should I know that? Things can happen, and so they make sure you know at least a little something in case you have to eject from the plane. But
I was a little scared for you. Hang on, man.
You were scared for me
because you were just flipping around, and I just maybe it looked like you ever see those rides? Maybe say what they call them, bungee things like that. They're like times 1,000.
That's probably more dangerous than what I did.
Really?
Probably, yeah.
Would you get in that maze?
Yeah. Because I always wanted to fly for the Blue Angels. We used to go to Blue Angel shows all the time, so that was like my dream. But you look like Top Gun when you in your suit. Putting on the suit, how did that feel for you?
That was interesting, and it's funny you mentioned Blue Angels because I grew up in Las Vegas, I told you guys before, and we would always watch the Thunderbirds. Like they're based out of Nellis Air Force Base. So that was like, a full circle moment for me watching the air shows when I was a kid and then being able to fly with them and putting on the suit, and then, they kind of have you go out there, and I had my Ray-Bans on, my aviators, and they put my name on the side of the plane, and it was like, this is the best thing ever.
No doubt.
This is why I have my job, honestly, is for moments like that.
Well, let me ask this. I don't want to cause any attention at the station, but how did you get it? Did you raise your hand the highest?
I was the first one to read my emails and respond.
But
so there's a benefit to reading your emails.
But jumping in a plane and hitting Mach speed.
So I had to pass a physical for that too.
Right.
And they actually look at your social media because they say they don't take just anyone. They want you to be representative of what the Thunderbirds represent. Like they claim that, and that could be true, that they wouldn't take someone like, say, Justin Bieber because of the issues that he's had.
He probably fall out. Yeah, he'll probably fall out.
I can understand that.
From all his extracurricular activities.
Right, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So,
They're pulling him out the plane.
They probably would.
If he ever made it there,
I don't know what you're trying to say, Marcel, but we just...
Yeah, no doubt.
Since last time we talked to you, Tracy, there was an election that had.
There was.
How has it been in your newsroom with all this? It's been a lot going on, even to this day, 4 days away from the inauguration.
There's a lot, and one of the big stories we're covering is the kind of the Twitter war. Well, I guess it's really only a war on one side because Congressman John Lewis is not tweeting about it. But there were some things said and some tweets hailed, and that's a lot to consume just 4 days before the inauguration. So we in the newsroom, amongst ourselves, we don't necessarily keep our opinions to ourselves, but when we're out, we try to do that so we can be unbiased journalists. What I can say about the election is only in America. When that happened, honestly, I said only in America can someone who has no political background whatsoever, who came from a reality show, who's a businessman, and who, who we see largely on social media like this, only in America can that happen. I mean, and that's for some people who may not agree with how the election turned out, I have to say that is the upside for it, that we have the right to say what we want to say. We are able to say those things to whomever, and that you have the potential to be anything you want to be in America, including the President of the United States.
He has truly proven that point right
yes,
there. Like,
absolutely.
Because, the thing we're looking at, he's 4 days away, like, you're not being presidential right now. Like, you should be carrying yourself in a way, like, those little beefs, like, you're going to have bigger issues to deal with in a few days. Like, why are you going back and forth with Congressman John Lewis?
He's a rapper right now, what's beef? He's going back and forth. I'm like, come on, man.
Like, dude, do you know it's going to be people, like, trying to declare war? Like, what you going to do? And they're not going to be tweeting about it.
No,
they might tweet it.
And the thing is, I think with President Obama, it proved, and even the First Lady, you need to have a thick skin to be in that seat.
Goodness.
I mean, people will and can say anything they want about you. And, your response has to be diplomatic and really focused on leading the country. And, you can't get upset by everything everyone says. It's going to be a long 4 years.
They're going to say a lot.
They already have.
I know you like to be unbiased, but do you sometimes see the tweets and like, is his Twitter hacked? His Twitter's hacked.
Honestly, I don't ever think it's hacked. But I'm really quite surprised at the level of what would you? Just almost policy making that's going on Twitter, because it really is. You've shown us basically how you feel about countries and people and things, and basically set the tone for your policy all through your Twitter account, which is very interesting to me, because I've never ever seen that before.
Yeah, it's been very interesting, this ride. It's been like is he really? Did he text that? No, that ain't him. Yeah. That ain't him. Yeah, it is him.
But even before that, I just want to go back for a second. Just coming up on the election, you guys' coverage of the election, and it seemed like, okay, Hillary had a strong hold, and then at some point you was like, okay, he's rallying just from the news perspective, because it almost looked even. So how was that covering it, knowing that it really could go either way?
I think a lot of people, even the night before the election, didn't think it would go either way. I think they really thought it was going to go Hillary's way.
Right.
And, during the course of the night, I was doing some social media that night, and of course watching the results come in. And I think a lot of people were like, wait a minute, what just happened? So I don't think a lot of people expected that. And it's unfortunate, since we're on this topic, that a lot of people did not go out and vote. I am honestly disappointed, and I come from the standpoint of, I voted, and I feel however you vote, there's your opportunity to voice how you feel. Mm-hmm. So at this point, we have we have a new president, and you embrace that, because that's democracy, and the people's voices have been heard.
But not only did they not vote, people were going in.
We gotta go to break.
Yeah.
I know you got to go in.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. I do this now.
Yeah. When we come back, man, we got more with Tracy. Stay with us.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
Shout out to Michael McFadden, man. Make sure you check out the show every Monday through Friday. Michael Lynn, how you say it, Michael?
It's Michael and Joy.
7 to 9 every Monday through Friday. Check them out, man. Hey, man, we're here right now with Tracy Hutchins on the Sensation Station Network. Let me ask you this. Being in Atlanta and seeing, like today, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, it has to be kind of special from what you're seeing in the news. I know y'all doing a lot of coverage of it today, so just talk about that for a little bit, about this day and being in Atlanta and things like that around this city?
You know, I love this city. I told y'all before that that's one of the reasons that I stayed here and, you know, raised my daughter here and had made this my home. And it is amazing to see, because, again, I grew up in the West, and so the South was, you know, just kind of this far-off place to me until I moved here. And then you're here and kind of, you know, the cradle of the civil rights movement and the home of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so it's amazing to see the brotherhood on this day and kind of people in a lot of ways kind of setting the divisiveness aside of, say, the election or other events that have happened. Now, tomorrow, that could, you know, that's a different day. Right. But it is great to see a lot of people coming together today for marches and for the service today at Ebenezer Baptist Church. And you know, it's a wonderful thing to see.
How crazy has it been? It seems like we've started getting these rash of what's been going on at the gas stations and the carjacks. Just how crazy has that been for you guys sitting there trying to get the story together, and like these stories constantly keep coming over the news feed?
You know, that's the sad part, and I know for crime, because I remember talking to a photographer the other day, and I said, you know, Atlanta, we are a large city, and we don't have, I think, as many. We have a lot of, you know, thefts and burglaries and, you know, kind of that petty stuff. It can be serious, but it's petty. We're fortunate to not have a ton of murders like, say, Chicago. Can you imagine being like an officer just living there every day? You know, we're a big city, so we're very blessed that we don't have to deal with that. We do have crime to that degree, but not on that scale. But the crimes that are being committed, it's just so, you know, and I can't blame all. I can't say it's specifically youth that's doing it, but I think in a lot of cases it is, unfortunately. And I think for my generation and for our generation, we had stuff to do when we were younger. Right now, what can, say if you're like, between 8 and 15 or even younger, what are you doing after school? What is there to do but possibly go hang out with the wrong crowd? And, you know, and that's the sad part to me, is that for a lot of young people, there is nothing else to do. And then this sense of, you know, I want something, then I'm going to go take it. Or, you know, being a crime of opportunity, just going to the gas station. That's you know. I mean, I'm just trying to get some gas, okay?
I just need to get from A to B.
I didn't have to take someone with me to go get some gas.
I'm just trying to get 5 on 10, man.
And I do think people have to be much more vigilant in how they go about their lives. I had a friend ask me, because we were talking about this very same thing, and he asked me, are you you know, are you scared? Are you I can't even think the word for it. You know, like almost overreactionary. And I'm like, no, I just know my surroundings, and I've covered these stories enough that when I pump gas, I don't turn my back on my car. I either get in my car, have my keys with me, or get out and lock the door. I don't run into the store and ever leave my car running. I don't even leave it running in my driveway. So I just think there's a way to go about life that you're a little bit more cognizant of what's around you. It's not that you're paranoid. I know that's the word he used.
That's the word, yeah.
I'm not paranoid, but I want to be aware.
Because I got to live. We have to live.
I gotta live. You know, and I might see something that's important later on. You know,
which turns to an important time for Atlanta. This is an election year for the mayoral race and city council, and with all this going on, this is going to probably be some big year for you guys too, as far as that's concerned.
Absolutely.
So we're about to do hot topics now, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. But some of the things that I'll be looking forward to this season is to see how the race is going to go, who's in the front, and how reaction in different city council things and stuff like that. But when we come back, she'd be the first person, I think, make sure to do the hot seat twice.
What?
It's possible. Let's do it.
So we're going to do it twice. Tracy.
You know I don't think very fast.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Hey, this is Kia McEwen with Ivory Chevrolet, hanging out with my boys Emmanuel and Maceo on The Crush on the wonderful Sensation Station Network. Yeah.
Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1.
As we said, I think this is our first two-time player, so let's get it with Tracy.
Your favorite health snack?
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Actually, smoothie, because I do smoothies now for my lunch instead of a lunch, because you know you're supposed to eat more often.
Right.
So I do like a blueberry protein smoothie.
I'm getting ready to go to that too, so.
Are you?
Yeah.
There's, like, I read a magazine, it's like the flat belly smoothie diet, whatever. You know, it actually helped.
There it is.
There you go.
I'm on it.
Flat belly.
I'm on it.
Biggest fear?
You know, losing a family member, I think, is, that would probably be it, yeah.
The hot story in Atlanta right now.
The kind of Twitter war between Trump and Congressman John Lewis.
Biggest lesson you try to teach your daughter?
Is to relax and to enjoy the journey as opposed to trying to reach the destination. I don't know if I succeeded in that or not, but that's what I try to teach her.
When the teleprompter goes black.
What happens next? What is
yeah,
my mind?
what are you doing?
Hopefully, looking down at my iPad, I hopefully am on the right page so I can go. But a lot of times, you know, you're doing several different stories or doing a couple different things, so you get behind. So, you know, trust that's happened. And I just, you know, it's out in space. I used to be able to say it's out in space, no big deal. But now people catch it on, you know, YouTube and make a meme out of it. You know, everything else. So.
Tracy Hutchins is at her best
when I'm working in my yard or working in my house. Yeah. Actually, this morning I was trimming my rose bushes and blowing my leaves, and yesterday I was caulking my kitchen countertop. So that's what I like to do. Yeah.
Where's the yard man?
I don't have one. Really? No. I actually do it all myself because I enjoy doing it.
Wow. She said she was blowing the leaves. That threw me right there. I'm like, for real?
Yeah,
you got an electric blower or you got gas power?
Yeah, it's electric.
I know you're not going to get no gas.
I just pedal. No, it's an electric blower.
Make sure we got a pedal in
there. She got to prime it up. Yeah, let's go. Oh, man. You got another one, man, real quick? She got me laughing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go-to song in the gym right now.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I can't think. I'm not going to the gym right now.
Blueberry shakes.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Anything I can do to avoid working out, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
She's out there in the garden.
Exactly.
You listen to music while you're doing that? So you just straight grinding then?
That's straight, yep. That's when you clear your head. Nobody wants anything. No one's asking you for anything. It's just you in the yard, and that's it. And that's kind of where you need to be.
So clearly you don't have your phone out there with you.
I have it in case someone needs me, but it's not playing music yet.
Okay.
That's a hot seat. She threw Macy off with that one.
Yeah, she got me
I'm
right there.
sorry.
No gas promise. Straight electric around here. Hey, when we come back, man, we'll finish up with Tracy. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special, qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to save.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda, that's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This is Amar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back, man. Still doing our Crush interview brought to you by RC Software with Tracye Hutchins. So, Tracy, overall, you kind of mentioned a little bit, but some of the things that kind of may let you down in Atlanta sometimes. Is there anything in particular that you kind of look? I know it may be like the youth doing things or having them do things around here, but there have been something that you've been like, I wish Atlanta would do this sometime.
Besides address the traffic?
Stop moving here, we're full.
Right. We are, I mean, seriously, in like the last 2 to 3 years, Midtown, because our station is in Midtown Atlanta.
It's ridiculous.
At 2, I go into work at 2 in the afternoon.
I hate
I'm like, where are people going?
I hate
It's
it.
2 in the afternoon. Where are you going? So, that is the biggest thing to me is, I know the planners never probably thought everyone would flock to Atlanta one day, but I really wish we had a better mass transit system. Because you go to other countries, and we've been to like Paris and London and Spain and some other places where, and granted, we're not speaking the language. I don't speak French and I don't speak Spanish that well, but I can figure it out.
Yeah.
I can figure out the transit system and read a map and know pretty much from anywhere I can walk a few blocks and get to where I need to go.
Exactly. You're right. 2 o'clock, you ride down. It used to be the time that you can get through Atlanta down. Now, it's just as busy as
There is
5.
no time you can get, unless there's an ice storm and no one's on the road. And then you don't want to be on the road. So.
Speaking of that ice storm, how did you enjoy Snowstorm 2017?
That was the storm that wasn't, thank goodness. Because I lived through the one in 2011 and 2014. I slept at the station, I think both times. And that was, unprecedented, something we had never seen before. And I think everyone thought this would be the same. And it was different. I think it was a good idea to tell people to not get on the roads because it's one of those things where you look outside and you're like, oh, it wasn't anything. You hit that road, you hit that black ice.
It was terrible.
We saw many times people getting into an accident.
Yeah, so it showed a few people,
Right. I stayed at home that Saturday and into Sunday too. So it was a good thing that people were off the roads. But I'm glad it wasn't a major, thing that shut down the city for days like the last few did.
Since last we talked, you said one of your favorite things are restaurants in there. Any new ones you've been able to jump on and have some good experiences with?
I actually went to a restaurant in Inman Park. It's called Char, so it's a Korean barbecue restaurant, and it's very, it's nice, intimate, cozy, and it was great Korean food, and so they can cook the meat right there on your table. So it was good. I really liked it.
Dude, does it kind of freak people out sometimes when they kind of walk around and be like, is that the tea lady?
You know what? It doesn't happen that often. I mean, every once in a while, people are like, I know you. Wait, where do I know you from?
Yeah.
And of course, I'm not going to say, oh, you don't know who I am. I'm not going to do that.
Man, I told you. Yeah.
So I'm like, and I'll just let them try and figure it out. They're like, where do I know you from? Are you related to so-and-so? I'm like, no, that's not me.
That's my cousin.
Right. So, it happens every once in a while, but it doesn't, I think now it's kind of, it's flattering that people know your name, your full name. So that's a cool thing.
That has to be cool. Freak you out. Do you sometimes, when you go different places, does it still shock you sometimes that do people go crazy over you sometimes when they see you?
No,
you got none of those.
From your Twitter, I can't tell you.
That's what I'm saying. You saying that.
They're very reserved when they do that. So.
From your Twitter, I can't tell.
It's no. I mean, I have a few little, no one has approached me in public where I've been concerned or anything like that. I would say.
We read the tweets like.
You should see the Facebook messages.
She did.
Yeah.
She did want to say that, but she's not going to say that.
Yeah.
She just has some very strong, opinionated people who came up to her. They're very opinionated. That's why she better not get a Facebook. There'll be a lot of pokes coming her way.
but at the same time too, because social media is such a necessary evil that we have to, you have to deal with. So you have to take the good with the bad.
You do. And that's why the delete is there, if that's necessary.
Block.
Right, block. And then, I just usually thank people for watching and, try and be.
I mean, one time she did a Facebook, and it was this one guy who was on there just pretty rude, and I was like, should I be saying
he got blocked.
Yeah, it was like a lot of people going on, but how do you differentiate and not let that get to you? Just keep it moving.
And because it's social media, it's like there's a distance. It bothered me for a little bit, but then it's like, you know what? People can say whatever. I don't know where he's at. He's, he could be anywhere in the country or in the world, honestly. So it doesn't, it doesn't bother me, I think, as much as it used to. It's still, I don't have as thick a skin as maybe other people do, and it bothers me to a certain extent, but, I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know yesterday, her birthday, and then she responded. Saturday. And
Thank you for the birthday shout out, by the way.
You responded, and then a dude kind of came in like, she responded to you. I'm like, dude, calm down.
Yeah, relax, man.
Calm down. They're my folks.
Yeah.
Calm down, dude. Who are you?
Really upset, man.
Yeah, who are you, dude?
I didn't even see that one. See, I got to get better at responding to messages and stuff.
Tracy doesn't respond 6 days later, man.
No,
I do. Honestly, I do.
Thank you for the birthday. You had a birthday.
Did I tell you everything?
Because I don't. Because me and my little phone over here, I'm not on it that often.
This answers a lot, though, Tracy.
She go with that phone.
We thank you as always for coming on.
Well, thank you for having me.
Hey, and like May still say, like it'll be once a quarter now. So that's what
hey, I will be happy to come back as often as my bosses let me.
Hey, we're about to take a picture. We'll be right back.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
This is Tracy Hutchins with CBS46 News. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
On SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Man, we're going to the Crush Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high-quality advisory services and making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital, P-A-R-R-I-S-H, capitalwithanA.com for more information. I tried to slow it down and give you time, bro. You see how I did that, man? You Gucci. Yes, sir. Hey, man, we back. We got our stories for today. First of all, thank Tracy for coming in and hanging out with us. One of our peoples.
That's our folks.
You about to get people. I ain't no people cussing you out because she responded
man, dude came for me, man. I said, bro, I'm on the corner Cascade, bro. What's happening?
You done told him where to come get your
bro, I'm on the corner Cascade. What's happening?
Oh, man, that's
how we do around here. What's happening?
Boy, he basically said, come on out here. You ain't want to be proud.
Right on the corner Cascade.
You want to
and I'm with my folk.
You ain't want to be proud.
Come on. Lando Burgess was ready for it.
Yeah, he really don't want
no problem, man. And Tap Money was in the building.
You know, they come with that van on them. They take care of them real quick.
They don't want
no
problem.
They don't want no problem, baby. Shout out to our boy Lando. Hey, man, what story you got for you today, man?
Hey, man, the Kansas City Royals and starting pitcher Danny Duffy, they agreed to a 5-year, $65 million extension, man. Ooh. He led the team in ERA, strikeouts, and wins in 2016. So, man, that guy earned that money.
Yeah, he did. Hey, man, and that's money is out there, man. Baseball, you gotta love baseball, man.
Gotta love it. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, man, with the Chargers hiring Anthony Lynn, and Denver hiring Vance Joseph, that gives 8 minority coaches in the NFL for the first time ever. That, along with Cincinnati Marvin Lewis, Pittsburgh's Mike Tomlin, Detroit Jim Caldwell, Cleveland Hugh Jackson, Jets Todd Bowles, and Carolina's Ron Rivera. That gives the NFL 8 coaches. So hearing that, do you think that the Rooney Rule is working, or just it's about time and it's happening?
Well, I mean, the law averages say it was going to happen, but at the same time, too, you have to be an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator to get these jobs.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand is like, unless these guys get, you have to be a coordinator. And you're not going to get it from being just a position coach. You got to work your way up the ranks.
And it's good. You see them on, it's not just, they on all type of teams as well. You know what I'm saying? You got bad teams like Cleveland. You got a good team like Denver and things like that. So it's good to see around there. But it's fun. You still got only 8 coaches out of 32.
Yeah.
And you got 60 to 70% of the league is African American or minority. Right. So it's still,
like I said, go look at them old. You got to become an offensive or defensive coordinator to get a head coaching job.
And that's the thing, man. So hopefully we can see more of that happening. More offensive coordinators, more defensive coordinators. So we get these jobs happening. But first time 8 minority coaches in the NFL. What you got, bro?
Hey, man, we always talk about fans. Are you a true fan? This young fella paid $52,000 for 4 courtside seats on StubHub for tonight's Warrior Cavs game.
Wow.
That's a fan.
Wow.
He forked down $52K.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Right. For 4 tickets.
Is there anything make sure you afford $52,000 for?
No, sir.
For a game?
No, sir.
I can't think of one.
TV in my living room is just fine.
I can't think of one.
Just fine.
$52,000. I guess maybe we've been a little desensitized because we're meeting people now. I was before then, though, Mace. I still wouldn't put no 52,000. I don't think I put 5,200 on that.
Hey, man. That's crazy.
52,000?
That's crazy.
To see. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you what you gotta do, man.
Courtside.
I want to talk about this a little bit, Mason. Get your opinion on it. Bo Jackson tells USA Today, if I knew what I know now, I would have never played football. And he also stated that if his kids asked to play football, he'd smack them in the mouth. Now, I see this coming out of a lot of people who are quote-unquote millionaires who played after the game, and after the game has done so much for them, now they're saying, knowing what this concussion protocol is going on, that they wouldn't have played. But it seems like these guys are all kind of trying to sound better than that. I don't know how I feel about this, because now I'm seeing these guys saying, I would slap my kid, I wouldn't let him play. It seems kind of, you slapping the hand that fed you.
Bruh, they just playing radio.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They playing radio, they playing TV. Listen, and like you just say, the game was great for you.
Yes.
I mean, dog, you are who you are because you won the Heisman. You ran that route. I mean, you're a phenomenal athlete, but without you winning the Heisman Trophy, Bo, come on, Bo.
And the runs and the runs that you did, the Brian Boswell, you're running. You got a commercial now.
In a football uniform, not in your baseball uniform.
Exactly, because of what you did on the field.
Right.
But now for you to flip and say, I wouldn't play, I want to slap my kid. I see this more and more from these players who have gotten so much from the game that they're now trying to sound, like you say, playing the radio, and it kind of pisses me off, because me and you always say football has been very, very good to us. We sound like Sammy Sosa around here.
Listen, you wouldn't, we wouldn't have met.
Yes.
I wouldn't have, neither would be in the position that we are today if we didn't get athletic scholarship. Play football.
I just think it's funny, man. Yeah, you played baseball, you were a great baseball player, but you were known when you was on that field playing against Alabama, getting that toss sweep, running up and down the field.
I tell you what, stop going around the country picking up them $15,000, $20,000 speaking engagements because of your Heisman Trophy. Stop doing that.
Yeah, say, okay, you know what, football was so bad to me, my head and concussions.
I'm not going to do it.
You know what I'm saying? So let me just stop getting this money from y'all.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. And it just drives me crazy. I understand that it sounds good when USA Today asks you this, because now it's a big quote. Bo Jackson said his kid wouldn't even play football. What are you trying to prove?
Again, y'all continuing to make America soft, but okay, whatever.
All right, man. I just want to talk about that for a minute, because it really, like you say, Bo Jackson making money off a car commercial in his football page.
Yeah, man. Sell them Kia Sorrentos.
And he brags about it when he say, I'm glad you didn't run me over. And he said again.
You're right.
Okay, Bo. You don't want, that's part of concussion protocol, too. Running over people. That can hurt, too.
Nobody ain't saying nothing about you running up that wall. You ain't got no commercial for that.
Yeah. All right.
But okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got, man?
Hey, man, OKC point guard Russell Westbrook, he recorded his 20th triple-double of the season. He joins my dad's favorite player, Oscar Robertson, and Wilt Chamberlain as the only guys to achieve this feat. This is a guard.
This is awesome.
This is a guard doing this.
Because, what makes it so, people understand, Russell he's averaging double-digit in assists, man.
Right. And I think that's what people not really understanding. Like, he getting his point, but now he distributing the rock, too.
And he's banging the boards. Makes it two things that people don't like to do these days.
Bro, he a freak.
Like Rajon Rondo, he do one thing. He get the assist. The other player, they can get you the point. He's doing that, getting boards, and it's like 20 of them, man. They don't understand how hard this is, what he's doing, man. I'm so impressed in seeing what he's doing. 20?
Bruh.
20?
And, again, we not even at the All-Star break.
No.
Don't tell him how many he going to put down.
And Russell is a freak. We already know that. He rarely gets hurt when he do his storyline, but for him to be running up and down that court, man, and banging boards and doing what he do, bro.
Russ would have been a mean wide receiver or safety.
Gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he that kind of athlete.
His body type. He's cutting all
Yeah, he
that.
put together.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we about to take a quick break, a quick station identification, because when we come back, man, I got to talk about a non-sports story. I know it's crazy, but something kind of shook me this weekend. We're going to talk about it when we come back. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
A dream of the future brought to reality by Sensation Station Network.
This is Bobby Yalla.
This is Judge Hutchins.
Lamar Batman Carroll.
Yo, this is Teddy Parrish.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on
Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we back. Hey, make sure a question come on our YouTube page from Walter Edwards. He said question: if they could have went into college on an academic scholarship, if we could have, would you have still done sports?
Yeah, I mean, sports was a big part of my life.
Right.
Like that's all we did.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, of course we hit the books and everything, but when we got out of one sport, we was into another sport. So I mean, I don't even know what life is without sports until I finally stopped playing.
I agree.
I was like, is this what people do every day?
And it's funny, Walter, you say that. I actually went to Morris Brown on an academic scholarship, but I found myself running track the spring quarter. I'm running track.
Yeah.
I didn't go there for sports, and then I ended up going there, and then I ended up playing football. So yes, Walter, even though I went on one, I still went out there and played sport because that's what was in me.
It's just in you.
It was in me. So, quick story, man. On a non-sports, after 146 years, man, they shut down Ringling Brothers, man.
Good.
It just look at our producers like what?
Listen. The circus had got awful.
You really,
man? When the last time you been to Ringling Brothers? What? That's 2 years too long. When the last time you been?
I'm just talking about. I ain't been for a while. You like the last one I went to? Was Universal.
That ain't Ringling Brothers.
No, but I'm saying Ringling Brothers. The reason why I say that because my childhood memory was Ringling Brothers.
What was your favorite toy you got for Ringling Brothers? I'm gonna see if you trill.
I want to say that light thing.
The gun that shoot the sparks.
That light thingy, man. But what was the favorite thing that you liked when you was there, when you was young?
The Wheel of Death.
Damn, that motorcycle thing going around.
That and then the guy who the thing be twirling, it go around. I be like, he gonna fall.
That Wheel of Death always freaked me out because they put one go in there. I be like, he ain't gonna do that. Then 2 go in there. Oh Lord, they look close.
Yeah, they get 3.
Then they get 3. I'm like, all right, too much going on right now.
Yeah.
But it just interested me after 106 years, man.
Hey man, listen. People weren't going to the circus. You got to think about the last time the circus came to town. Like, where they gonna house it? Transportation for them animals, like that. They start. Listen.
Then they send out to Gwinnett County.
Yeah.
They wasn't at Phillips no more.
They wasn't at Phillips no more.
They moved it to Gwinnett County. That's interesting.
Smaller venue. It gets
they would get smaller. After 146 years, man, it will be closing permanently in May.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can dig it.
You know what? You know what'd be funny if they try to do it one more and close it out. Then they have such a rush of people going to see it. They be like, extending it for 6 more months.
They're not gonna do it. They're gonna go to YouTube and watch it.
What you got, man?
Hey man, Justin Thomas, he set an all-time PGA Tour scoring record in his win at the 2017 Sony Open. He finished up with a 27 under par, 253. This was his second win in a row and third of the young season. The last golfer to win 3 in a row, Tiger Woods, y'all.
Yeah, man. Tiger Woods. Real quick, I'm kind of surprised also, Mace, with that. What do you expect? Do you expect him to make a comeback this year? To do something just to be...
He's going to give it a go.
You think he's going to last through tournaments, or if he doesn't win anything, he might...
Nah, I think he's going to give it one good run.
I'd like to see him get a stretch in.
He's such a competitor. He really wants that record. Yeah. And he's going to go hook or crook to get it.
He's going to try.
Hey, Pops checked in. Willie Glaze, he said Animal Right Group shut.
Peter was strong. They've been trying for a while.
Yeah.
Peter, I just see a quote where they said Peter was very happy about this.
If y'all know Peter about that life.
That's all they do. They will throw blood on you. They will do whatever they got to do.
They about their life.
So Peter is saying this is a victory for them. Thanks, Pop. You're right about that.
Yes, sir.
I did read that, and they were very happy right now. Mm-hmm. Peter has shut. It's funny how some of these movements shut stuff down,
bruh.
And we can't stop certain
That's
things.
That's inhumane how you doing them animals.
And we can't stop certain things out. I'm surprised, man, that Cleveland playing Golden State tonight. The NBA, that's the best they can do with their scheduling.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
See, a lot of those games on paper, when they schedule them, they look good.
You sitting there like, hey, look, no, just the timing on a Monday night.
Well, no, the game is seasonably early for a West Coast game because they playing now.
Yeah, I see what they're trying to put it in now, but it's just kind of surprising right now.
They started playing, they tipped off at 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, NBA games tipped off at 12 today.
It is Martin Luther King Day, so they're trying to get them all in. It is a big holiday, so that makes sense now. Yeah. Now think about it. But right now, Cleveland is down. Golden State's up 65-46. You know they want to blow doors today.
Oh, no doubt.
They want to make sure they beat the brakes off you. The Atlanta Hawks did win today at 108-107 over New York.
Worldwide Wiz, 3-point at the buzzer.
Oh, look at him.
One at the buzzer, but yeah, he hit the game winning 3.
Yo, in a couple of weeks, man, the Crush will be doing a location where we talk.
Yeah, man, we hanging out. We hanging out with Dennis Schroeder, the Crush, and Dennis Schroeder.
We'll be at Douglasville Cricket.
I'm asking, have you got rid of that car yet, man?
Probably not. Probably not, Macy. Got anything else before we go to break, man?
Hey, man, Joey Batista and the Toronto Blue Jays, they're about to complete their 2-year, $30 million deal.
Wow.
He's on vacation right now, but everything is pretty much structured. So when he comes back from vacation, he signed his $15 million a year contract, man. Boy, I should have kept playing baseball. Woo!
You should have. And before we leave, before we go to break, Jimmy Superfly Snuka passed this weekend.
Oh, man.
At the age of 73, I believe.
Oh.
So Jimmy Superfly Snuka has passed.
Boy, he come out that top rope.
He sure come off.
Boy, he come out that top rope.
Then we came out the cage.
Boy.
When we come back, it's that time for that really.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier. There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hey, in the house, what you say now? Sensation Station Network live with the Crush Sports Talk Radio Show. I am Derek Fraser. I'm with Big Emmanuel tonight. Y'all can forget about it.
Really, Glaze? Really, Crush fans?
This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren. My Coach Derek Fraser, man. We about to jump into that really right now where we question the intelligence of some of our sports brethren out there. Make sure you want to start it off, man.
Yeah, man. First of all, really is brought to you by the Love Collection by Liz, where we create natural body and hair products by hand with the love. TLC will make you feel amazing, Glaze. Take time to love on you.
I'm trying. Mace.
Yeah, you are trying.
I got it.
So you ready? She say she got you.
Okay.
So here we go. Antonio Brown. Really, Antonio Brown.
I'm going to circle this one on my paper right here.
You are the reason by the end of the week there will be no more Facebook Live in NFL locker rooms. Now, as a wideout, I understand what you were doing, Antonio Brown. I understand what you were doing. Calling attention to yourself, because that's what wideouts do. But at least go around there and watch Coach give his post-game speech before you go Facebook Live. Now he got to go figure out how he going to tell what you called it. I didn't really mean to call you an a-hole. And as a coach, we all say those things, But they're not supposed to get out the locker. The locker room used to be a sacred place. Put the phone down, Antonio Brown.
Remember back in the day when the door used to close and we felt comfortable
You
that we
felt
could say what we
locker
wanted
room.
to.
The locker room like a country club.
When the door would close, we were like, eat. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you can tell all the lies you want in the locker room, man. The locker room for telling lies.
But, okay, what was the kid name for L.A.? The Lakers.
The point guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Antonio, man. Mike probably was hyped after a win. He done took out with the Kansas
But
City.
that's the thing. All of y'all around the corner while Coach giving the speech. Y'all need to at least go look at Coach and then go Facebook Live. Really, Antonio Brown, hey, no more Facebook Live in NFL. By the end of the week, you can believe that.
Out of all teams you want to give bulletin board material to.
Hey, man.
You want to get the Patriots at home bulletin board?
Just what they need.
Tom Brady like to get mad about stuff.
Big Ben, be ready for that blitz coming off the weak side.
They come at you every other way.
Look, Marlon say, Coach meant every piece of that.
Oh, he meant that.
Yeah, he meant it.
He was going in.
He was going in.
But he mean for it to go on Facebook Live, though.
Wow.
Y'all wide outs, man. God.
Wide out, baby. Do what we do, man. We sorry.
Okay, I don't know who Eric Fisher, I understand. You're a little hurt right now because that holding call cost y'all 10 yards on that 2-point conversion.
Oh, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Oh.
After you made it, it was 18-18. You were ready to go to overtime, and they saw that yellow, and they said, holding, and they called your number. That makes you. That had to be the sickest feeling. Knowing, because they couldn't do nothing that next play. You know what your call is limited. He need those 2 yards in the end. He don't need to be back 15 yards trying to throw a pass.
Come on, AB. Come on, dude.
10-yard called in the game, and now
Pittsburgh
is heading to New England. And
Pittsburgh heading to New England, PO New England. Now that we know the a-holes.
He said, Walter Edwards said, this might be like the Giants wide receiver that stood in Miami for the concert. These wide outs causing too many problems, man.
Crazy, man. We can't help it, man.
Wide outs. What you got, Base?
Hey, man, so it's this Instagram out there. His name, Patrick is my name. And he's got this video that went viral. He's the one that got on the Dez Bryant jersey. Then he takes it off, and then he got on the Brett Favre jersey. Really, dude, we don't believe you.
Yeah.
Y'all, see, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all need to report that it's spam. So you trying to tell me that somebody was recording you, then the game was over, and then you just got a Brett Favre. Stop. See, this is when social media go wrong.
It goes terribly wrong.
Really, Patrick is my name. Listen, y'all need to report his Instagram as spam. Get him shut down, because that's fake, man.
Wow.
He got all these views. He ain't no real fan, man. Go on somewhere with all that, man. Really, dude.
Since you part on him, man, really makes your heart dream.
Yes, sir.
Jerry, how did y'all let y'all get up? I know you got the game plan before the game.
I did.
Jerry talked to you. Everybody talked to you. They went up 21-3. You did a great comeback, Maceo.
Our defense, like what I've been telling y'all, whatever. See,
and that's what I'm going with. The defense coordinator, your boy
Marinelli, man.
Dude ain't been there all month, and he out there covering in this game right now.
Right, and then you got him on Run the Cobb. Really, Rob Marinelli?
What was that?
Really?
He ain't been in the whole month, and you put him on their most impactful player because Joy's out.
And the funny part about, and everybody, thank y'all for tagging and retagging.
Make sure the hottest thing on Facebook.
Thanks to y'all, man. We got marketing meeting stuff coming up because they were like, who are you? There you go. So I love it.
Make sure, but I saw the guy there. What was his name, the cornerback? I forget.
Claiborne. Morris Claiborne.
I like Claiborne playing again.
It's time for him to clean out his locker. He needs to sell his house too. Yeah, you will not be in Dallas next year, my dude.
But come on, Mace.
Nah.
This is Robert, and I mean, yes, okay. We're going to fight. Aaron Rodgers is hot as fish grease right now. Ain't nobody beating up on the Giants and then beating up on the Cowboys. He's hot, but you going to put Claiborne out there for real?
Right, dog. This is just not a good plan. Not a good plan.
Robert.
And the fact that I get in that part of my segment. That part of my segment.
You got your wide out segment.
We'll get off that. We'll get off that. Yeah.
That's the only thing. And really, mate, we supposed to have a game this week, man. It's supposed to be.
Hey, man, it's all right, man. It's all right. It's okay.
We had things planned,
It's okay.
We had created the flyers and everything already, man.
It's okay.
All right, man, what you got, man?
Hey, man, really, Dana White, bruh, you gonna offer Floyd $25 million to fight this bone?
He just made 50 with
bruh. Floyd got $25 million in his closet.
You know he don't put money in the bank.
Yeah, in the house. He got $30 million in the pool. Dana White, You used to carry Floyd bags back in the day.
That was disrespectful, man.
Floyd said, dude, you used to carry my bag. How you gonna offer me $25 million? Man, get your life, Dana White, man. Only Glade watch that stuff, man.
I do.
And then he be telling me, yeah, we're gonna report on it. I be like, man, I'm gonna stop my heels.
He gonna stuff it. We'd have had a guy on the show from MMA, so he done the interview what?
You tricked me.
What's up, sis?
Nothing. Just sitting here reading about HIV in Atlanta and its surrounding areas. Did you know we're number 8 in the nation?
I know.
You need to get tested.
Nah, I don't get down like that. I'm good.
But you are a ladies' man. You don't know who they're with when they're not with you.
If I need to get tested, so do you.
No, I don't. I'm married.
True, but you don't know who he's with when he's not with you.
Oh, you got jokes. He's not like that.
Fact is, no one really knows what their partner is doing or who their partner is with when they're away.
Well, I'll get tested if you get tested.
Cool. Where can we go?
This article I'm reading says the Lifeline Project of CSB does free HIV testing. Let's go there.
Lifeline Project, here we come.
The Lifeline Project is a SAMHSA grant. For more information on free testing, please call 770-499-2422 or visit us on the web at www.cobbcsb.com.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Wide outs, baby. It's a wide out thing. Wide outs, baby. It's a wide out thing. Wide outs, baby. Yes, sir. Hey, man, Glaze was nice enough to give me my own segment, everybody, man. And I'm going to give it to you the only way wide receivers can, man. So I made a big deal of eulogizing the New York Giants. I was so happy they got the playoffs. And now we out the playoffs. So it's only right that I properly eulogize my team. So if you've been following the Crush all year, you've known that even though I've been happy with our success, I hadn't bragged on it at all. Because I knew our defense was a problem. I always knew our defense was a problem. We have a very average front seven, man, and it showed. Outside of Sean Lee, who got beat, how you got a linebacker way outside trying to... No, right. You got a bump.
What was that coverage?
He should never be outside the box.
I sat there and like, okay, that was a receiver he was on. It wasn't a...
It was a back.
What was that coverage?
No, again, he shouldn't have did it. So, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't get Zeke enough touches. Zeke, this game, to me, I felt like Zeke should have got 30 touches. But the way the game started, we couldn't get him those necessary touches. Even though he averaged 6 yards a carry, we still, because we were in such a hole, we had to, do some different things. Man, shout out to Dez Bryant. I gave Dez Bryant a hard time all year.
Yes, you did.
I did. Dez showed up, 9 catches, 132 yards, man.
He played.
So we sacked Aaron Rodgers 3 times.
All right, yeah. And you picked.
But guess who all the sacks were by?
Who?
Defensive backs.
Yes, they were. Off the corner.
Off the corner. So when you're doing that, you're gambling with a hot guy.
Yep.
So that means you blitzing corners. It's man coverage back there.
And you get wide receiver. You get linebackers on people they shouldn't be on.
Lord have mercy. And then, I wasn't a fan of us spiking that ball right there we got there. You know, get up to the line, run a play, because you only give yourself 2 chances. And then you're thinking about kicking the field goal. So we couldn't convert. I had a problem with that. I had a real problem with that, man. Because, you know, we left 30 seconds on the clock. That's too much time for this guy.
It's so hard.
Right. And then, you know, I want to lead with this. Yes, and and I do it by other point. Yes, on that wide receiver interception, the wide receiver screen, Dez, guess what you have to do, Dez? You can't open up, because the guy knew that he saw the formation.
He read the heck out of that.
He pretty much say a receiver screen coming. So, Dez, guess what you got to do? Go on and block him.
Did you see Stead kind of like?
No, Dez opened the gate.
Yeah.
And he jumped it.
Yeah, it was.
So, come on, Dez, man. Come on, Dez. You can't do that, man. But, hey, man, this is one more reason why you have to let your team play going into that last. When you got a bye week, you got to let your team play. Yeah. You just got to let them play.
Yeah, man.
And that hurt us. Us losing to Philly hurt us. We didn't need to get Romo no snaps. We didn't need to get Sanchez. We could have got Dak all those snaps. Because for the first half, we played like we were like in zombie land. Yeah. Walker, you know, or what's that, Walking Dead. That's how we played. Yeah. So, you know, hey, we're out. I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't act like
I'm sad.
It was tough, man.
I'm sad. Because I had like 2 other outfits that I needed to give y'all. I'm going to wear them anyway. Because that's just what I do.
Coach, he dead serious, too. He had 2 other ones.
Oh, Coach, I had the dopest shirt on in the world. Ain't nobody got that shirt.
You see the pictures we was outside, he had 1 shirt on.
Yeah, right.
On another one. So, here's my thing, man. Like I said, we're going to break it down the game a lot tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to do it tomorrow. We get Eric a day off tomorrow. But we're going to move up the recruiting show. Nah, we're going to talk NFL. I'm sorry, y'all. But it was you know, I was glad to see the young fella do better. I mean, for him to come back 21-3.
Well, he did his part.
In a playoff game against Green Bay when most people would have thought he was going to quit. Excellent job by Dak. So I think that the whole Romo question should be killed now. He should be traded this offseason.
The one thing I like Dak said after the game, Dak said, you know what, this hurts, but guess what? We will play in many more of these. Yeah. I love it. I never heard Tony say that. Tony
was surprised every time he
I never heard Tony say that.
And the thing is, when you got a young guy who's patient, who's not rattled easily, who can handle the big thing. I've heard people say this about Dak's game. He didn't do well at college because you said that last week they tried to make him Tim Tebow. He's not that type of quarterback.
Listen,
he's a pro-style quarterback.
He's a pro. Listen. Just because you're black don't mean you a doggone option spread quarterback.
If you're 6'4", everybody can't be Cam. So some people like to throw the ball and stay in the, do some things. But everybody can't be. I know how big Cam was. Every time I look at him, he like he grow another inch. Maybe it was that feathered hat he wore yesterday outside.
Nah, maybe it was them jeans he had on. I say, dude, how huge are your calves, guy?
Couldn't breathe.
Jeez, Cam.
Well, shout out to a boy.
And shout out to Cam for dissing Glaze. That's the only thing I can go with right now, y'all. Because I lost my team.
That's strike 2, Carolina. One more dang strike, Carolina.
Cam looked at Glaze like, bruh, man, we can't get no rumor started right now.
You know what's going to happen if I take a picture with you.
If I take a picture with you, man, you know what's going to happen, man.
You're right. Come on in here, Mike.
Benny Lee, shout out to your sorry Steelers, man. Gosh.
Yeah, you go.
Listen, man. Kansas City had one job, man. One job.
You know, man, I just looked at that game. We was watching it, and
the drama queen all falling down. Like, man, Big Ben's such a drama queen. I wonder what's going to be his problem next week.
Coach, let me ask you real quick.
He's such a drama queen.
What's going on in these locker rooms, man? What happened to when you was, back when you coach, when that door was closed, Coach, it was our time, man. Nobody in the world didn't have to know.
I mean, back in my locker room, we were playing the big payback by EPMD.
Right.
That's all we were doing.
That's what I'm saying. But now they ain't quiet house, man. That's why I had to give his own. Look, that's why I had to give his own segment, Coach. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw the screen to him every now and then.
But you know what was funny? You know what's funny about that? Antonio Brown, he was more worried about how many people were tuned in. Yeah. He was like, "Hey man, I got 30K. Hey man, I got 40K." I'm like, bruh, your coach back there talking, man.
He giving the business to the Patriots right now. You got it all blasting right now.
As much of a prima donna as I could be from time to time, I was a leader. So I did go listen to Coach first. Now, I ain't listen to him all the time, but you know what I'm saying? I'm at least going to go over there and act like I'm paying attention. I ain't going to be in a locker way behind some, looking at the camera time, hey, and Coach back there calling people. Man, Hey, man, that's tough, man.
And I like you, Mace. You know why I like you most? Because when you take that, you don't be like some of those Nation fans who are, we got 5 rings. Come on, dog.
Now, listen.
You lost today, man. It should hurt a little bit.
Listen.
Don't be getting mad, man. Just
understand this, man. I grew up in a household where if you got in a fight and you came home and lost, guess where you were going? Back up the street to fight again. So you might as well go on to get the win then.
Quit trying to say, oh, back in the day, you
Nah,
lost
bro.
today. You better be mad. I'd be
Listen.
upset.
Hey, man, listen. I talk so much trash. Oh, you got to be able to listen.
Yeah.
You remember we played Alabama A&M?
Yeah.
And I went 60 yards on the dude, and I taunted him on the way to the end zone. He said, I'm going to get you back. He got 4th quarter. Concussion. I was out for the game. So you got to give to get. It's a part of it. I can live with it, everybody.
We come back, man. We crushing the boys with our coach, Louis Preston. Stay with us, man.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Hey, Teddy, why is investing important?
Most people have goals that they're trying to reach in life that has something to do with growing their assets. That's a problem that we have in our community because we don't take enough risk to actually grow our assets to meet our expectations.
So how does Parish Capital help me?
I see myself as a world-class investor. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm here to bring a transparent, low-fee strategy so people understand what they're getting into when they invest. $1 today is not worth the same as $1 tomorrow. You can go to my website at parishcapital.com or call us at 800-618-1940.
Invest your money.
Ignore the noise, stay focused, and prosperity be unto you.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
You're listening to Twin Sports TV, and shout out to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Get your game up. Woo!
Oh, man, we're back, man. Hey, man, it's been 2 weeks or so. We got our questions lined up. Coach is back, man. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. Never felt better.
Hey, man, good to see you.
But good, Coach.
Glad to have
See
you
you
back.
first and foremost, Coach.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Coach. When that stuff went down, I'm like, man, my segment about to be messed up. I gotta get. I gotta go visit Coach or something.
How am I gonna get my bracket together?
But they him calling in or something.
Need my bracket life together.
I'm telling you, I was having a Fred G. Sanford moment.
Man,
I was coming to see Elizabeth.
Hey, Coach. So the nation is a little bit happy right now because Duke seems to be having some issues around these problems. Mm-hmm. Can it all be around? Well, Coach is gone, but also around what Grayson Allen is doing because he's still tripping without tripping. What are your thoughts on Duke, man?
First of all, if you look at their schedule, I mean, they're kind of going through the gauntlet right
This
now.
big one right here, yeah.
In regards to all the ranked teams. Believe it or not, I think Jeff Capel's doing a great job. Known Jeff for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I just think one of the things is when you lose a player like Emil Jefferson.
Yeah.
Coach, get out my notes. Look at that, Coach. Emil Jefferson.
Yeah.
That bruised foot.
Well, first of all, he's 24 years old. So
Right. Let's start with that.
So he's experienced, but he also knows what his role is. So now you're having to play one down.
Right.
And now you're putting Jeter out there. You're trying to put Harry Giles out there. You're trying to put Jason Tatum out there. You're trying to put Matt Jones. And it's like you're trying to do it by committee. You can't play by committee in the ACC.
Right.
The league's too deep and too tough.
And, Coach, it's funny you said that because it's at a point now, like, say, this is where the recruiting gets funny because Duke notoriously only plays about 6 or 7 guys anyway. So when you lose a guy like Jefferson, like the dividend, like it's bad for them right now. It's bad.
Absolutely, and it also goes to show you when you talk about one and dones, they're still freshmen.
Yeah.
And they're still going into venues to where they're not accustomed to going into. And sometimes when you get punched in the mouth, it's hard for you to get back up. They're not a very good team that plays well from behind. They're somewhat of front runners. Not as a negative thing. They just need to be out front,
right,
to where they can kind of slow the game down and control the tempo.
One thing that I saw this year, and people are still kind of, why are people acting surprised about what North Carolina is doing this year?
I don't know why, because North Carolina is
I thought the squad,
as they've ever been.
But I was reading some things, and they were saying, well, look, North Carolina surprised. I'm like, I thought they were a deep squad this year. What were people missing? Because right now they ranked number 9 in the country, and they just beat Florida State. So what were people just I know the talent's there. What would they? And you got Roy still.
Well, I think the main issue there was you had 2 guys that have been kind of cornerstones for them, in Marcus
Page, yep,
and then in Bryce Johnson. So when you lose those 2 guys, you don't know what Kennedy Meeks is going to do.
Right.
Like, I always knew Joel Berry was going to be that good. He just needed to have the ball in his hand the whole time and not be, a committee, because you got to stay loyal to Page. But you watch those guys play. Theo Pinson comes in against Florida State, and, he gets going. He's kind of the spark plug, the energizer for him. The Jackson kid, I love him.
Yeah.
If he just gets more aggressive going to the basket, the sky's the limit for him. They're deep enough to where they can be in Phoenix again and possibly playing for the national championship again.
Interesting.
Coach, listen to these names, Coach. These coaches all have 730 wins in their career. Of course, Coach K, Jim Boeheim, Bob Huggins, Roy Williams, and Rick Pitino. That's almost like a Mount Rushmore of college basketball coaches.
Absolutely.
And I didn't realize Bob Huggins had that many wins.
Yeah, I think he's over 800.
He's over 800.
Over 800. And he's been coaching for a while now.
Yeah.
But does a great job. He has stayed true to who he is. He gets those tough, no-nonsense guys, and he just presses you until he just imposes his will on you.
So how does he get him to West Virginia?
Because they're the same way he got into Cincinnati.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he gets them to places you wouldn't think would be.
Know what? He gets a certain style of kid. He don't go after that parade All-American. He don't like those guys. I don't think
he wants that next kid that's anywhere from that 50 to 100 range, maybe some that's below 100.
Right.
And they're tough. They don't know a lot of grass because they played on a lot of concrete. And he coaches them, and he coaches them hard.
Well, let me ask this: where does he usually get his players from?
A lot of from New York.
Okay, so he goes to New York and get his players.
A lot of kids from New York.
Interesting. Interesting.
One of my favorite players, Coach Sindarius Thornwell at USC. He's back, and it's coincidence now USC back in the top 25. Just talk about his impact, and they're making a nice little push in the SEC.
Right. And first of all, Frank Martin's done a great job of just how he's recruited there, staying true to who he is at USC. But the power of one player in college basketball, how they can make or break a team.
Amazing.
You see it with with Thornwell. You see it with the Maton kid at Georgia. When you look at Florida right now, they're older, they're more experienced, but they got the Barry kid who now can knock down threes and has extended out to Florida where Casey Hill and Chioza and Kayvon Allen, those guys can score. We're not going to even talk about Kentucky because it's like they just get a fresh roster and just
refresh.
Another great one, Villanova. Yeah. Villanova does a great job, and I think they're back in number one.
They're back on top.
Here they are. They just lost their point guard and they lost their 5-man. They just, step up and next guys step in. Josh Hart to me right now, National Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal.
He's ridiculous.
Phenomenal.
I got somebody on his heels, though.
Who you got?
Matt Farrell at Notre Dame.
Okay, I don't have any comments.
Yeah, no, you. Okay.
No. Everybody can be made a folk hero.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna go back to this. They got to go to Florida State on Wednesday.
Right. They in the gauntlet right now.
See, my thing is, everybody at some point in the ACC's got to go through the gauntlet.
Got to go through that gauntlet.
Duke's going through the gauntlet right now. Notre Dame's gauntlet's get ready to start here in late January, into early February.
Right.
Now, let's see in 2 or 3 weeks when we talk about Matt Farrell. Plays hard, great guard, perfect guard for those guys, but they play very well as a team.
Is Gonzaga's undefeated? Do they have a chance to finish with their schedule Are they that good, or just the schedule's weak? What would you say about Gonzaga this week?
They're kind of, being from the West Coast Conference. I don't think the West Coast Conference gets the type of notoriety they deserve with St. Mary's and a couple other teams out there. They're very good, but they're older and more experienced as well.
Yeah.
So what you're going to start to see once again is your older, more experienced teams, a la Kentucky. They're going to be very good, and they're going to make deep runs. But at the end of the day, you just watch Kentucky play, man. Not only do they play hard, he coaches them hard, and he gets those guys ready.
We come back with Coach, man. We're gonna drop some other things. I'm gonna say, Coach, is it too early for you to give us a Final Four prediction? We'll talk about it when we come back.
I'll give you something.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place finish first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior task and drill.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Hey, we're back, man, and we're still here with Coach, man. So, Coach, right now, looking at it, Villanova has taken back over the number one spot. How good is Baylor?
I'm not sold. They play hard, but anytime that they're put in the spotlight, they've had a tendency over the years to take that dip.
They can't shoot.
But they can get out. They can defend. They can run up and down that floor. If you want to make it a track meet, they can play track meet with the best of them. You make it a half-court game, you got a chance to separate yourself a little bit.
I'm looking at they were number one. Everybody was hyped on them, and then they lost.
West Virginia beat them by 21.
They beat them. Now they dropped to 6, and I'm sitting there like, how really good is this team? Is it? Because it look like Maceo said, they can't really shoot.
They can't shoot it.
I mean, they quick, they fast, they play defense, but if you close the paint on them, it's going to be some problems out there. Man.
Exactly.
So,
Jerry want to know, Coach, how far do you think UCLA can go? And it's funny because I was just going to bring up Bryce Alford performance the other night. He dropped 37 on Colorado, hit 9 threes.
First of all, Lonzo Ball, when you start talking about one guy that's affecting, Lonzo Ball makes everybody else better than what they really are because he's unselfish. The only knock against him, a lot of people say that he can't really shoot. But when you can get anywhere with the ball and you can hit guys in their sweet spot, you don't need to score. That's just a bonus. So he's making awful good. What he's really doing, he's making all them dudes money. Money.
Yeah, because UCLA, man.
Hey, by the way, remember last year everybody wanted Steve Alford fired.
Yeah.
Right? Even to the point he gave back his extension.
Right.
Oh, they're going to have to re-up that thing.
But you know how...
Always bet on yourself, man. Okay.
You know what's so fun about that, Coach? It's a saying. I can't remember what coach I heard say this. Players play, coaches coach.
Yep.
But players, you got to play.
Yeah.
Like, I can draw up the prettiest stuff in the world. No, if you can't knock down that shot, or you can't get to the bat, or you can't win this one-on-one matchup, I mean, we're in trouble.
At the end of the day, sometimes your Jimmy's got to be better than their Joes. It's not about X's and O's. Sometimes it's about Jimmy's and Joes.
That's right. Listen, and again, I always hate that, and I think, again, we would talk about that. Mm-hmm. When you look at Roy got all the Jimmys and Joes. He got all of them. So, like, sometimes I'm mad at him. Sometimes I'm like, but you know what? A kid, sometimes he just got to make a play. Sometimes they got to just knock down that shot.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they just got to make that pass and make that catch.
And then
Jared Cook.
We come back, man. We're going to get your quick. But let me ask you this, Coach. Mm-hmm. Can your opinion of Roy? We talk about Roy a lot. He's had a lot of great talent. Mm-hmm. Would he be a top 5 coach of all time, in your opinion?
He'd be up there. I don't know if he'd be top 5 all time. He'd be in the top 10 when it's all said and done. Top 10.
Because, you know, he like Mason said, at North Carolina, there's been some and Kansas. He had some studs walk across, of course. Hey, man, we'll be right back.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
What's up, sis?
Nothing. Just sitting here reading about HIV in Atlanta and its surrounding areas. Did you know we're number 8 in the nation?
I know.
You need to get tested.
Nah, I don't get down like that. I'm good.
But you are a ladies' man. You don't know who they're with when they're not with you.
If I need to get tested, so do you.
No, I don't. I'm married.
True, but you don't know who he's with when he's not with you.
Oh, you got jokes. He's not like that.
Fact is, no one really knows what their partner is doing or who their partner is with when they're away.
Well, I'll get tested if you get tested.
Cool. Where can we go?
This article I'm reading says the Lifeline Project of CSB does free HIV testing. Let's go there.
Lifeline Project, here we come.
The Lifeline Project is a SAMHSA grant. For more information on free testing, please call 770-499-2422 or visit us on the web at www.cobcsb.com.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
This is Spencer Smith with Triple H Tackling Academy, and you're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
All right, Coach, I teased a little bit, man. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but I just want to know, man, if you had to see, it's still, because we ain't got through the gauntlet yet. This is what actually, this is the good part of basketball, because gauntlets are coming up. You all in the off season and all that. Now you about to play them Louisvilles and all that. We got to see 4 teams that probably at the top of the country. Who would be your top 4?
Villanova. Villanova's tough as nails, man. I mean, their guards guard in the post
Yeah.
as well as any set of guards I've ever seen, and they've done that over the course of the last 3 to 4 years. I love to see Kansas. I'm a huge Bill Self fan. The guy does a great job coaching. I just think he's just not going to have enough guys inside down the stretch. Carolina, when they're on, they're on.
Yeah.
When they're off, they're off. The other two teams would be UCLA and Kentucky. I like to see those young guys. Kentucky. I love De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk. They don't play. They do not, along with Bam, they do not play like freshmen.
No, they don't
at all.
Now, Coach, I watch too much TV. Quincy McKnight, Sacred Heart. I caught him the other night. He went 44, 9 boards, 6 assists against St. Francis. They're a top 25 team, but they seem. I'm looking at them. I'm just like, yeah. Because I'm trying to find that one team I'm going to pick in the tournament.
You're going to bring your bracket buster?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're it. I got to keep watching. I just kind of like, he kind of stood out to me.
I'll give you two teams right now.
Okay.
UNC Wilmington. Kevin Keats is the head coach. He's doing a phenomenal job in the CAA. Then UT Chattanooga, Matt McCall.
Okay. I'm about
Southern
to write those
Conference.
down.
Southern Conference.
I'm about to write those down.
Do your research.
Okay. Yeah.
Do your research.
I tell you, I give you a scout report on them next week.
Okay.
You know what's funny? You can tell these coaches because UNC Wilmington got some votes to be in the top 25 in the country. So interesting that
Coach,
you say that.
And another question. Okay, so I'm watching the Celtic game, and I've been watching a few times. Jaylen Brown hadn't really been getting no burn.
Right.
So they let him play a little bit back at home. I understand why he left lottery, but just some of these kids just need to stay in school. And I know it's hard to say because, I mean, you're a lottery pick.
Right.
You can go. But when will the NCAA step in and be like, look, because we can help the NBA and we can help our game too.
Right. When Jaylen Brown was the third pick in the draft.
Right.
So he once again gambled on himself.
Right.
And was probably drafted much higher than what he thought he would. They had him as a top 10 to go third. I mean, that's huge for him. Now, if you look at his former teammate right now, Ivan Rabb, could have gone into the draft. I see you in your pre-draft notes.
I'm in him, baby. I'm in him.
He stayed in college and averaging almost a double-double?
But 17 to 13.
So he's averaging a double-double right now, and he's having an opportunity. He gets his body a year stronger. Gets another year of coaching under Quanzo Martin, who might be one of the most underrated coaches in the entire country in regards to college basketball. He just produces really good, tough players across the board, even from his time at Missouri State, his little bit of time at Tennessee, and then what he's doing at Cal. So you look at a kid like Rabb, his draft stock is going to go up.
Yeah.
You know, and now what they do have the basis off of, Jaylen Brown helps him in the sense of, well, he was the third pick. Now, this guy's averaging a double-double in the Pac-12, which is no joke this year. So, you know, more money, more money, more money.
Right now, who's the most NBA-ready player in your opinion?
Malik Monk. Malik Monk. Lonzo Ball is up there, too, but Malik Monk, oh, my gosh.
Malik Monk, he's a monster.
Yeah. That is a NBA body. Can you imagine that guy running the left or the right wing? His ability to shoot, his athleticism. He can take off of one dribble. He can get to the basket from 18 feet and out, dunk on you, pull up for a short J, knock down the three. NBA ready.
All right, both of you, when we're going to the run, Philadelphia got some great talent. Looks like with that. How far are we from them actually being a playoff team?
A couple years.
I want both of y'all to think about it. Let's talk about that when we come back in the recap. I know we got another story, but stay with us. It's The Crush.
Green light. Hey, girl. School zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy
The enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Well, to this Crush Recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power, 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
at their website, Blunt Power, or go to their Facebook page, Blunt Power, and or their Twitter page, Blunt Power. So, look, I kind of threw the question. You said a couple of years. Macy, what's your thought about how quick we may see? I like their team. This young team in Philadelphia, the 76ers.
I mean, I can't wait to Ben Simmons get back.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Once Ben comes back, and then then you can kind of, he got to get about 15, 20 games. Yeah. So to see how he gel with those guys. Once he comes back, then I can be able to really assess that team.
The point guard now, T.J. McConnell, is becoming somewhat of a folk hero in Philadelphia right now because he embodies the toughness.
Yeah.
What's going to happen with Ben Simmons? That guy's going to be a fan favorite, so he's going to have to come in from day one, from the jump, and be very successful.
Well, he got
Just
the
saying.
tools.
Just saying.
Do you think Ben loves the game?
No.
He just loves what he get him.
No. I don't think he nor Jahlil Okafor love the game.
Wow.
That is so tough to hear.
I know, man.
Coach, that breaks my heart because I guess it's just the time. I'm not gonna go all old man on him.
It's like a trust fund kid. That's what he reminds me of because he's had so much attention and so many accolades, and he got it all up front without having to earn it. It's like a trust fund, baby. It's there. I mean, the millions are there, whether I make it or not. So what's the motivation now? Everybody don't have that LeBron side, and believe me, I crushed him for years about not having the killer instinct. I had to go back on that one.
But you know what, though? I'm looking at it. It's these out of Russell Westbrook got it, but Russell ain't young, though. He's been in the league for a minute. I mean, I'm looking at the younger guys now. Is there any guy under 5 years that had that love for the sport that you can look to? I mean, Joel, maybe. We'll see. Because he's been, injured for the last 2 years. Anybody else you see?
I tell you, kid, Chris Dunn.
Yeah.
Timberwolves. Yeah. Don't know about him yet. Chris Dunn. That dude.
I like their squad, too.
Yeah.
I like their squad.
Minnesota ready.
The worst thing that happened to Minnesota was Kevin Garnett leaving. They should have figured out a role for him there.
Yeah.
With Thibodeau, because Thibodeau can be really, really hard on you.
Yeah.
And KG could have just, once again, he was great for Karl Anthony Towns as a rookie.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So they should have found a role for him there, kind of like what Tim Duncan's doing with the Spurs right now. But KG's with the Clippers. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, he need to be in Minnesota, man.
I'm surprised they let him get out of there though. Cause I mean, I felt like another season with him just around the team,
Absolutely,
just giving them those what them savvy veterans give you. But I guess he was ready to get into TV because his Area 21 show pretty funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
He does a good job. Now he's a personality.
He's
a
hilarious.
great personality.
He's
man.
hilarious.
He and Gary Payton, GP, they fools.
They
fools.
You can tell the one that leave. You like he need to be on TV. You don't need to let that personality go nowhere but where you need to go.
I have the greatest Gary Payton story from when we was at the Gentleman Club.
Oh boy.
Nikki.
Yeah, man.
Makes your scene in the building.
I've never seen somebody not pay attention to a table dance but make it rain. He's on their phone. He was like looking away. He just was like, wow.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
He's working on his shot.
Did he have that flick of the wrist go?
Man, he was just like, yeah, just whatever you doing. Like he wasn't even looking at the girl.
His J was wet.
Right? Bat, rim shot.
It must be 9:55.
Y'all crazy.
Because Coach just went there. I understand, Coach.
When everybody say GP, I just think about it. He was in that big Steve Harvey suit in Gentleman Club, and like I say, he, on that big flip phone, and he would just turn around like reaching, throwing money, like the dancer probably was like, man, whatever.
You can not look at me all you want to.
She could have been doing jumping jacks. He would have never known.
As long as you keep throwing the money.
He would have never known.
Hey, man, great show today, man. Shout out to Tracy Hutchins for coming in, man. A lot of fun. Check out your boys later on tonight on CBS46 at around 11:25.
Mama, I'm going to be on TV, Mama.
We'll be on TV again, so check us out.
Mama.
We'll be on again,
Dear Mama.
Record it for your boys. I know I'm got mine DVR set right now.
My dad's going to be like, well, I don't know about care about it.
He going to watch it, though, ain't he?
Nah, he ain't going to watch it.
He going to watch
it? He'll DVR. Then I'll be like, you saw it? Nah, man, I ain't seen that, man. Then about 2 days later, be telling, oh, yeah, man, you did a pretty good job on TV. I had to deal with that my whole life, man.
You got to go see Fences, man.
No, I don't.
Go see it, man.
Okay. Is it going to make me cry?
It's a lot of grown men been sniffling up in there.
It's going to make me cry? Oh, okay. It's going to make me love my daddy some more?
Gonna make you understand some things about your daddy. I swear, man, I left. I had to do a whole show with Dr. Pam because of that thing. I need some therapy.
You saw it, Coach?
No, I haven't seen it. I've seen Hidden Figures, though.
I ain't seen that either, Coach.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
But Fences, I tell every Afro-American man, go watch this movie.
All right, I'm on it.
It's something that you will understand. It really gets you like, wow. And I've had men go with their daddies and be like, both of them in there.
I don't need no more Jedi mind tricks, though. It's going to mess me up already because, I need therapy.
I know, but I think it'll help you out some, man.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
Can I make one comment?
Yeah, man.
Right now, if there's any realtors or moving companies in Dallas, Plano, Frisco, y'all might need to call Tony Romo because his days are gone.
He's done.
They done.
Honestly,
I don't want to have to go there.
I was talking with somebody today. They are in a real. If you can get Romo a first for him and have 2 first-round picks, and get you some defensive help, you're back in this thing again. I was talking to a person today, man. You get 2 good defensive guys in the first round, dude.
Listen, we need 2 corners, a pass rusher,
and
maybe a linebacker.
So the Cowboys,
and we good.
Yeah, I mean, you get rid of Romo, and I already think the team. I don't know if he's gonna do it. Or Elway's gonna pull the trigger, but him and Denver would be with that defense and him on offense would be interesting. But I don't know if Vance want them headaches right now.
What's called Elway say he don't want Romo. He say he good with them young boys.
With Simeon?
He going to Arizona.
He say he good.
Going to Arizona.
He say he good with them young boys.
Even with Big Boy there, this might be what you call a good year, because what makes you every time he go up and down.
Yeah,
Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer 1 year be bad, the next year he'll be 13-3.
Emotional roller coaster.
One final thing. What's Indy talking about Peyton Manning being the GM and John Gruden possibly being the coach?
That's that package deal. They're trying to lure John Gruden to come coach.
Irsay trying to get rid of it. But that's if I'm sitting there, I'm Chuck Pagano, I'm like, really?
But if I'm John Gruden, bro, I'm not going back to coaching.
I'm cushion. Be mad. And I have my own game coming out soon. Sure.
Gruden grinder.
Yeah, man, I'm not.
Gruden quarterback count. You know I'm gonna give all that up. So go out here, y'all talking in 2 years y'all gonna fire me because I don't like the way I coach.
I gotta try to get my job back.
Bust out. because you know somebody waiting. Go take that job.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot
And
of
you
people
will
this is.
never get back in that Monday night. Listen, that's a very good seat to have.
There's a lot of people want that spot too.
A lot of people want that spot.
And he make more money than coaching.
Yes,
that is.
I don't see no upside, but maybe like you told me last time, coaching you don't just always want to coach.
Sometimes it's in your blood and you can't help it.
No. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mace. Tomorrow, Atlanta Falcon vet Chris Draft will be in the building.
He played for the Carolina Panthers.
Crush the NFL. We'll see y'all. Peace.
Your boy PD. I'm Beyonce.
Wow. Sensation Station Network. Sensation Station Network.
You remind me of something.